when I actually talk. Hello, hello, Moglin Skins. How are you today? I hope you're having a very, very, very good day. And today we are going to be doing some open board games, hopefully. We will see how it goes. We are going to be doing TMNT Rescue Palooza, and we are going to have a look at a game that most people haven't heard of called Heroes Hour, because it's an awesome game and I believe it deserves some life. That is the game plan for tonight. Today, with me, a co-host, a friend, a very close friend of mine. If you have ever get the joke. Oh, we are dark screen. I'm going to fix the dark screen now. No, we're on a dark screen right now. We'll see if it shows up. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, to fix it. Okay. I have to do a quick fix. Hold on a sec here. Okay,
Pizza time!
Yeah, we're going live again. We should be live again, hopefully. Gotta love the fun of this. This is open board. It is Duct Tape Productions. We are doing open bore. I am just going to kick on the open bore and see if it just works from here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, we are good. Hopefully this works. Yeah. The fun of doing these games sometimes. So this game is Rescue Palooza. This guy has actually been a cool, like he's actually done some interesting stuff. I actually think this guy's a neat little YouTuber that's been kind of, well, he's done a couple games, and so it's actually kind of fun. So let's do some Rescue Palooza. Story mode. Cowabunga, dude. Damn straight. It's actually a pretty good Ninja Turtles game. Yeah. Wow, it's been a while then. I know, well, you want to talk about that? No, what's it doing? Explain what's happened. Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah.
You have done well, my students.
Oh. Well, it just. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Well, no one likes dirty Randy. Like, I mean, they sold Duke Nukem to a goddamn fucking lunatic who's just gonna put weird gay agenda in there. I'm like, I'm not interested in that shit. Yeah, no, this guy's like, you know, they're gonna make. I don't know what they're gonna do with Duke, but I almost said something, but I was like, I'm not saying. And vodka. He loves himself a vodka. Don't ever forget that. And titties.
Surrender, and I might spare you.
I never offered, bastard. My ass don't offer shit. You ain't sneaking me at 20. I'm a more expensive bitch than that.
No.
Yeah, goddamn. We play for at least a good $50, $60. I'm gonna do something, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't have the rights to Duct Tape Productions. That even though I make the joke, Duct Tape Productions is technically Red Green Show, so I don't have the rights to that. Unfortunately, that actually is copyrighted. Yeah. That's rich good. Yeah. Boys from the Horn. There we go. I've been calling myself an orc way before they started their little Warcraft shit. Yeah. Well, this game was actually very original for its time. It was actually a very yeah, I lost you. Oh God! Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so we are playing Sergeant Ace Ducky. Yes, Ducky. These are all the Ninja Turtle toys. Yes, Ace Ducky is a pilot who got mutated by mutagen, and now he's a duck. Yes. Well, yeah, I'm not shooting eggs. I'm actually shooting weird purple energy. Yep. Ah! I decided to play Ace Ducky because I didn't want to. I wanted to screw around and see how Ace Ducky plays. Doesn't play that good, actually. Mongo Gecko. Yeah. Ace Ducky kind of sucks. I know, I clipped. I do like this. I think you can, yeah, you can get in rides. Look at that. Yeah, like the guy, whoever did this, did a lot of work. Like this guy was, he's done a bunch of other stuff, which I do suggest when I do these open boards, if the creators actually do something and throw some money and actually work on something, do support them if the games are good. Like if this guy, I heard Buccaneers is actually really good from what I've been hearing from people. Yeah. Yeah. They're all based off. Yeah, they're all based off the toys, even the little crane. Eh. Yeah. Although, like I said, Mr. Ducky sucks. Don't play Mr. Ducky. But I like the idea. I like the idea of a character like this that exists in the game. Like that's kind of neat. Yeah. Yeah. But Bob, it's Jill Valentine, not Claire Valentine. And it's Claire Red. I love that Leon. Won't you marry her, Leon? No, I love that fucking parody. Oh, one off the cliff! One off the cliff! We want him off the cliff, boys! So I'm making some gumbo this week. Will be the game plan for supper coming up. We have, yeah, for those who are doing. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear. Yeah, I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to hear that you're getting into the community. It's always good to have friends and people in the community, man. Hey, it's going very good, Mr. Arus. How are you doing today? Are you starting up a live stream in a bit? Or are you still setting up? Yeah. Wow, this thing is lagging like you wouldn't believe on the live stream. I'm watching the live stream and yikes, is it lagging?
Now to liquidate you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it is ever lagging. I apologize. I just realized how bad this is lagging. Maybe we'll be going to Hero Hour after all, because this is lagging like you would fucking believe. Yikes. Yeah. After this, I think we'll go to Hero Hour. Yeah. No, next game's gonna be interesting. Next game is a fucking beast. Yeah. Hey, no problem, man. Well, you're always welcome, Arus. Hopefully this time. By the way, support Arus if anybody listens to us either. Link in the description for Arus if you want to see his stuff. Great guy. Does a lot of stuff on there and supports the community in quite a lot of ways. Yeah, man, solid. Also, while you're here, he's doing Dragon Quest right now. We're gonna be doing session 0. Wow, this is ever lagging. Ho ho! Yeah, it's Iron Room Golem Dominion forms. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we are gonna call this because this is lagging like you wouldn't believe. Yikes! Great game though. It was running fine on my end. It's clean as fuck. It's like it looks beautiful on my end. Yep. Yeah, this should like. Let's see. Yeah, so we are playing. I'm gonna switch this to easy because we're doing a sprawling map, but I am going to be doing a sprawling map in a game called Heroes Hour. The second game. This is something I got on itchy.go. This is also now big enough that this is even on Switch. You can play this game on Switch. Bob's gonna like this. This is a fucking beast. Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's make ourselves some soldiers, because we want some soldiers. As a hero of the human army, we want some soldiers. Oh, this is Hero 3 with a twist. I know, right? Oh yeah, this game's a very interesting beast. Okay, so you're gonna like this, Bob. Watch how this one goes. As you see this pop up. I'm gonna max out. Just waiting for the live stream to kick in where I'm going there. So, watch this. With a twist. Watch the twist. your armies actually spawn together. So you get to see your armies in action, and you got to point them in the direction and fight and use them as an actual army group. Yeah. It all depends on the hero too, because some heroes are better when they're, you know, working together and testing stuff, and some heroes are worse. Some heroes have some interesting abilities. Like this guy is a wizard, so this guy I'm going to be looking on mana regeneration for a lot of his stuff. Now, you know. It takes years and dedication to do. That's what makes me. Yeah, I know. There's no good training wizards. I've never. They don't do it often. Got myself some gargoyles. Oh, it's all. First of all, like magic is basically martial arts. That's in a nutshell. You have to learn the stance, you have to learn the maneuvers, have to go for the thing. It's all that. It's all that type of energy. In some ways, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Alright, we got ourselves some spells. Come along, ring along, da-da. Yeah, Broken Man. I sent you that metal song. What did you think of? That metal song I sent you? Not often, just enough. Oh, that's nice. Happy to hear. Happy to hear. Happy to hear. As I grab some more water. That's. You know what I like about. Perhaps, yeah, I kind of feel. Oh, we're all online right now, so yeah. Speaking of. Yeah. Yeah, speaking about online, let's get some gaming going. Let's set up some other stuff here. I don't know if I put anything anywhere, so I'm gonna put stuff in the chats and tell everyone to say hi. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy people are setting up again, talking more. It's always good to have. Yeah, that's how they be, man. There's nothing at. Yeah, where I'm at, there's nothing to fucking do. That's the problem with my area. My area is so bad for absolutely having nothing to do on a day to day. I'm sitting here just waiting, like, give me, like, there's nothing in location I want. Oh, I'm gonna buy. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy. That's about how I feel about it. It's like I have nothing to do here. That's the problem. It's so fucking boring for that. Like we used to have a store in the area. We used to have like the closest store is quite a distance away, and you gotta like make this huge long walk around everywhere to get to anywhere. There used to be like, yeah, oh, catch the bus. Yeah. Well, me, I don't feel like getting bed bugs, so I don't really want to go deal with the bus. Because my city had a bed bug outbreak that scared the hell out of me. It was so bad, and it's all because of the bus. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, for real, honest to goodness bullshit with that. They literally never paid attention to it, never focused on it, and never worked on it. And we had so many problems in my town because of it. And I'm like, okay. Do people count? I don't know. Like, I think people would be my big issue. Yep. Yeah. Oh God. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I get blood work done every couple weeks because I'm getting old. Every couple months, you got to get a blood work, and I'm like, oh, fuck, you have problems with that. Could just be mental issues. No one wants to pay for a shrink. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That's actually a good spell. Reservist Army Stove. You can. It's problematic. It's finding that average Joe you actually want to have a real conversation with is the problem. Like in my case, and that happens to a lot of people. I've met a lot of people where it's just like, we want to talk to you. Like what is this? Yeah. Well, other than the few neighbors in this building, I don't like talking to anybody. Yeah, I agree. But I don't like talking to anybody. It's very rare. I won't. I'll look at a few people in this building. There's like 4 people in this building I'll talk to. Everybody looks like, No, I mean in real life. In real life. I will go. Yep. We'll be reviewing. Hopefully on my end, I'll be doing a movie review. I have it all planned out. It's just a matter of waiting for the day. I got so many movies to review that's coming up. Like next month's movie review is Rollerball, and I still haven't done that yet, and that's going to be interesting. That one's a I have to watch it again, actually. Well, you always rewatch a movie before you review. And when you're critiquing something like that, yeah. I have both an equal, like to me, that's a great movie, like in a lot of ways. And I'll be talking about that one. And Equilibrium's on the list. Wayne's World's on the list eventually. Like, there's lots I got to do, but I always look at that. Actually, I'm very surprised. Yeah, we are. Whoa! Whoa! There we go. Yeah. We also got to do eventually, as fun as it's got to be done. I'll have a good laugh when we do. We have to review not Wayne's World. Let's increase. Let's make an infirmary. Yeah, no, I did Strange Brew. Strange Brew's done. Strange Brew's up there. Hello! Welcome. This game is Heroes Hour. You just missed us fucking around with Rescue. Yeah. Yeah, you just missed our open bore Rescue Palooza. The game was lagging too much, so I decided to switch to this. This was the second game on today. Yeah, they are. I'm really excited for them personally. It's on my list of stuff. Right now, Rollerball's the big one. And then I think after Rollerball, I have to pick my next movie. I'll have to, if I do it, I'm going to have to record the audio from OBS and then move it to the tablet would be the way I would do it. Yep. It randomizes the faction names actually every time you do this, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's a great game. Like one of the better Heroes out. Like you'll be seeing a lot of these type of games as I get them playing up because I love these type of games. Another one I wouldn't mind doing is I have Age of Heroes on up here, but I can never figure out how to get the fucking music, the magic to work in that game. Age of I can pick it if I want. I usually don't. Moderately. Risk it. I'll save first. Go for broke. You're the best around. No one gonna take you down. You're the best around. No one gonna take you down. No. I love it too, and you get different horses too. There's like some had a serpent one. I've seen a couple of them apparently. But there's a lot of factions in this game. There are a lot of factions in this game. Yeah, they really went. This is a balls deep game. Like they went all in on this. Yeah. Dwarf Fortress, on the other hand, I've been debating about starting that one up again. I haven't played that in a while. I also have Pokemon Wilds I've been screwing around with, and that's another one that's on the list of things to do. He's going to attack me, so yeah, let's go, buddy. Yep. Problem is most of the classes here are rangers. Hello, serpents from behind! Silence my giant serpent. It really is. Oh, yeah. Oh, he went? Yeah, I get it, yeah. Oh, well, we might have won this fight. I think this fight's won. You can pick this up on almost everything. This is even on GOG if you want to grab it. You can also grab the Switch, and I believe the PlayStation and the Xbox now. This guy's actually gotten his game out. Like, he did a great job in setting it up. I gotta put on some socks here. Oh. Yep. Here. Oh, it's okay. But yep, it's a complete real-time game. It's quite good. There's another one on here I'm going to play eventually, which is Songs of Conquest, but that game keeps kicking my ass. Oh, that game boots me. That game has booted me multiple times. Let's get that wisdom up. No, it just seems like I'm just not good at it. Like, I don't understand it yet. It's a good game. It's kind of a cross between Heroes 4 and this game, basically. Hello. Hey, have fun with your live stream there, sir. We'll chat with you later. Have yourself a very good night. Yep. Cat car. Yeah. Surprised he didn't bring up the floating Cadillac thing he's been doing the last couple streams. Yeah. Yeah, have yourself a very good night. See you later. Let's add some more mages. We want all the mages. Oh, I am playing a wizard army, so I'll be focusing mainly on magic. Yeah. Yeah, you're always welcome to it. Oh, nearly impossible. Oh, man, that's a tough army. Yep. Oh, it is. Heroes 3 is so bullshit sometimes. I totally agree. How challenging is that army of gear? Yeah, there's gear up here. Oh, it's hard. Never mind. I think this one you can. It all depends on what type of game you're playing. Like, it's very similar to Skull Bard, where there's custom maps and people have been making stuff, so there are allied units and stuff all the time. Okay. Okay, I have to slow build, which is really annoying me. I can't build that. I can build a marketplace. Okay, I guess I can build that. Alright, so we now have... Yes. My area's taking its time, that's the problem. I'm stuck in this. I can defeat this, but I do not want to leave my units on my town unguarded, because they will steal it against you. That neutral army
I don't have enough resources to get a garrison force. That's the problem. Yeah, I know. I get that sometimes, but this game will actually do that. Oh.
Okay, let's send to the castle. Let's see here. Oh, I can't upgrade university yet. Okay. We are trapped in a situation. We're going to have to move eventually, but where am I going to... Yep. That's why I decided to play it, so... Hey, if you decide to buy this game, do me a solid and say Orc War Chief Review sent you. Ooh, look at the golden units! I got pretty golden units! I have no idea. All I know is they're doing damage and I like it. Yeah, hey, they kicked ass! I annihilated. Yeah, of course it was easy. But here's what I like. I just claimed a gold mine. 1,000 gold! I like that, I like that, like that. Yeah. Some gods do, not all. All depends on the god.
Some offerings are...
Yeah.
Dude, oh, he's an asshole. Of course, it was an evil alignment gnome. To not instantly attack the party for no fucking reason, which is really stupid. I've had a lot of players do that, and I really get mad at the mentality of that. Yep. Oh, he just was planning on permanently paralyzing you for a couple days. Not a big deal. Yeah, that's the fun of the game, you know? You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad you won't be playing them for a long time. Yeah, this guy is one hell of a mage. So like this guy is slowly building up the magic. If I'm left to my device, my character will get way more powerful. I just need to deal with that neutral army stomping about my land. Yep. I could, but I want to save up the money for that until I can afford it, eh? Like, I don't wanna do anything right now. Hold on, my man is up by 27. Good, I'm back up to full almost. I'm just trying to get gold, because gold is the biggest problem in this game. And, yeah. Yep. Yeah. I had someone talking to me about a live stream idea they want to do. So we'll see if they want to. I gotta do laundry in the morning, but I can always schedule it for a little after. Yep. Oh, I know. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, tonight, before I go to bed, I gotta throw everything in garbage bags and pile it in and pack it up. I don't know what they're called, but I've been summoning them and I don't know what they are. You get some interesting summons by certain characters with summons, and they get automatic summons. There is one Necromancer army. It's an interesting army for one reason and one reason only. Do you know what it does? It turns all corpses and undead into fleshy mounds. Yeah, it's giant blobs of zombies. And basically he creates more and more as he progresses through the area. And I'm like, huh, this guy is actually slowly growing an army of flesh. There we go. We are up. Yep. There we go. We got our second spot. Yep. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, it all depends on the turn-offs for that. And I don't know, like I said, Warhammer, there's really nothing, I don't know, man. Like, lately there's been... Yeah, I heard you. Did you hear all that, Jesse? Oh, maybe. 1 second here. I have a quick way to fix this. Oh yeah.
Muted this whole time or something?
Yeah, you've been muted. I just fixed it. There you go.
Oh, so nothing I've been saying from the start has been... Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. I had a lot of good things to talk about, and it was just mute.
Yeah, so again, just in case you didn't hear, we have a bunch of YouTubers on the stream, so if you guys want to see those people and join up on them, they give them the dedication. Some of the bigger people we have is LCX has been a good help. Mitch Maddox has been really good.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out, Jesse. Hell, we might as well hire you for tech support. Shit.
No, we're good on that one. I'll figure it out. See, the problem is when I use when Nico doesn't run the movies, and I have to run the movies, I have to mute you, or you become part of the movie. So I forget sometimes to remove you from the equation.
Don't let him lie. He did this on purpose. You criminal.
If someone wondering why, I was wondering why no one was hearing me. It was like, what the hell?
Oh, man. That was a lot of conversation. Holy shit.
Ah, no big deal.
I don't know. I'm still kind of hurt by it.
I know. Oh, hey, you know what? On plus side, it happens. On the negative side, it happens. Oh, speaking about stuff that's plus and negative, Megan 2 is coming out.
Megan or Mugen?
Megan.
Megan.
Remember the little anime girl? Not anime, AI robot girl.
Oh, is that the pseudo Death Stranding heart hugging? What's it called? Dead Space looking game.
No. Megan is the horror movie that had someone code AI to protect her daughter, like her niece, because she didn't know how to take care of her niece. So she created
that movie. Okay.
Yeah, there's a sequel. There's a legit fucking sequel.
I still like some of the reviews that came out. It's like, dude, a lot of this issues with the AI stuff could have just been solved by actually paying attention and being diligent.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the movie. No way in hell I'm watching the movie.
It's good. It looks like it's going to be a good one, so I'm kind of happy. I want to play.
I thought you were talking about that Capcom game. Because you said AI Robot Girl, and I was thinking of that Capcom Dead Space kind of looking game with Death Stranding elements. I'll probably pick that game up. I don't know. I need an emotional game that isn't just blobs of text.
Yeah.
Can't stand visual novels.
Oh, I can recruit a couple heroes now. I'm not going to recruit anybody right now, though. Okay, right now.
Jesse says it seems like audio issues are pretty common in early streams. Okay.
Well,
like for anybody starting off?
No, it's just my screw up because I totally forgot that you needed. It's running multiple.
Okay, I'm about to say I can mute myself if you need me to shut up. Shit.
Oh, cool! He'll create random monsters for himself. He actually summons beasts. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Once again, thank you, Jesse, for looking out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'll say if this was never fixed, we'll just make the joke that the chief's schizophrenic and he's talking to his imaginary friend.
Oh, that's someone I was talking to. It didn't matter. That's gonna be interesting. Good. What was that? 32 minutes of a conversation. So.
Don't remind me. I'm still hurt.
How long was it? Look. I actually gotta look. You're streaming for.
Long time.
1 hour we were streaming. It's a fucking hour!
Now, I know some people have hard times with their significant others wishing they'd shut up, but damn, this really hurts.
Oh, son of a bitch, that's funny. That is fucking funny.
Been
Oh
muzzled.
my lord.
I've been muzzled for
my
too long.
Oh my lord, that's great. That is fucking funny. Dude, I am a human being that believes in just laughing. If it's just fucking.
No, dude, I'm fucking around. I ain't that hurt. Kind of, but not that hurt.
Yeah, I laugh at that. I just go, okay, life did me a stupid.
See, ladies and gentlemen, what the chief doesn't tell you is he locks me in the closet, and I have a little tube I could breathe through, and then it's wired up to his headset. That's why you weren't able to hear me. I wasn't on stage.
Don't make me more. Make me.
I bet Gabi put you up to this, didn't he?
Yeah, Gabi did. Gabi decided he didn't want to hear your voice today, so he decided to turn you off.
All right, Gabi, that's 10 minutes swirly. One breath.
Don't pick fights with my virtual AI. We need them.
Oh, I will. You know, goblins only exist for two things: manual labor and something to fuck around with, like hunting, throwing in barrels.
And according to Harry Potter, Jewish people.
Oh yeah. The bankers.
Yeah, the bankers.
It's like, dude, could you not be any less subtle?
It's funny because Arus completely missed it. That was the amusing thing. Arus was not paying attention, so he completely missed it.
I'm gonna munch on some pizza. Also, because I'm getting a little peckish.
Yeah. No, let's add some more summoning to this so I can make more monsters. Like my summoning is like getting maxed out. This guy's gonna be my summoning king when it's all said and done.
Alright. Well, you make a point, Jesse. Glad I can hear both of you now, at least. I only got here recently, so I would have missed most of it anyway. Thank you, man.
It happens. Like I said, I'm not even upset about it. It's just annoying. Oh, speaking about stuff that's interesting that I'm not too upset about. Apparently, Ruby's getting a new season. They're restarting this as a franchise.
And Gang is gonna get even bigger bahonka hoogs.
No, they scaled down her titties in the other thing. In the
really?
Yeah. I found they made her smaller, not bigger.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, knowing Ruby and the fan base, that R34 is going to be coming through.
Yep, I agree.
I've been wondering if, like, half this shit is, do they pay attention to the plot, or do they just want material?
I wonder that myself. Ooh, we have ourselves a new castle we can claim.
I'm about to say, which one produces more often, the military-industrial complex or R34?
R34. Oh.
R34, they're pumping out those bombshells, them warheads.
It is always R34 at that point, boys. Like, oh. Yeah, here we go.
The human need to feel loved is more prominent than the human need to kill something.
I don't know. Like he said, it made me laugh when I was reading up on, like, yeah, we're getting more Ruby again.
I wonder if they're gonna, I don't know, clean it up a little bit. I understand it was kind of an indie project.
Apparently it's now Viz is running it, so it's a complete product of Viz Entertainment.
Dipsy Pop?
Viz, as in the company Viz Entertainment.
Okay, because I thought it was Bibsy Pop, you know, Husband Hotel.
No. That actually, to be honest, if Vizzy Pop worked on it, that would be interesting. But they'd be focusing more on the gay stuff than normal. Cause that's kind of her jam.
Get that Yuri love in there.
Yeah, she'd have you'd have Weiss and Ruby start making out.
I mean, I may be a simple man, but I like seeing 2 ice cream cones.
That would imply you want incest with Weiss and her sister.
Wait, it does? Wait, they're related?
No, Weiss and the other girl with white hair is her sister. Yes.
But no, what wasn't Ruby?
Ruby
You said Weiss and Ruby.
and yes, Ruby and Yang is. You said 2 ice cream cones, just making a direct reference to the fact that.
No, oh, okay, I see. No. The joke is the same reason guys like 2 women together and women like 2 guys together is like, here's an ice cream cone. What's better? 2 ice cream cones. It's something you enjoy, i.e. ice cream. That's the joke. That's why guys like lesbians and women like gay dudes. I mean, hell, have you read Yaoi recently?
No, I don't read Yaoi.
I'm fucking with you. I don't either. But that's the joke.
Nice to know Bob P reads lots of Yaoi. I do appreciate
Shut the fuck. No, I don't.
Infinite knowledge of Yaoi isn't progressively larger than most. We do appreciate that information.
Dude, it's because when I was growing up, there was a few girls in my class who were just obsessed with it. I'm like, oh my god. And I would have to hear tangents about why this relationship works and that one doesn't. And I'm forced to be there because it's a class project.
I don't know. That was the same with Sailor Moon back in the day. The girls just talk about Sailor Moon all the bloody time, and I'm like, I like Sailor Moon. I'm just not obsessed with it. Some girls be like, "Oh, Sailor Moon this, Sailor Moon this, Sailor Moon."
Oh, God forbid you say they're obsessed with it. They're like, no. But yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, obsession with Sailor Moon was a real thing in my school at the time. I remember hearing nothing but Sailor Moon stories. I'm like, Although, like I said, it was funny because a lot of it wasn't really like the women. It was a lot of gay men like Sailor Moon, which was really, in my mind, was really weird. Because Sailor Moon was very, effeminate or very sexualized, depending on how you watch Sailor Moon.
It kind of makes sense. I say kind of because I have a few gay friends of mine and I know their interests.
Yeah. But they really did frickin' was there a group of people fuck Sailor Moon?
Dude, the big thing is they don't like me being single. I'm like, hey man, I'll pass. I thank you, but I'm pass.
I had friends like that back in the day too. Oh, you gay? It's like, no, I'm not. I had a buddy of mine who helped make stuff. That was about it. There was nothing extenuated to that. But people had that mentality. It was kind of funny.
I'll tell you why people want me. My paranoid brain says it's for the military paycheck. My natural brain is, am I that good looking? I don't know.
I had some weird stuff when it came to girls and that. It was like there was a time when every girl at my school back in the day, like this high school, right when the gay stuff was really taking off, the gay rights movement was really pushing, and it's like, okay, I know people say gay rights movements were pushing even back then. No, at that point it was a huge push for that movement when I was a kid.
A unanimous.
Yeah, and I remember it being really heavily pushed, and I was just like, I was kind of one of those guys where I was just like, okay, well,
Yeah. That's typically how it goes for things. Is like, okay, things are happening. Whether it goes through or doesn't, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Exactly. It was kind of interesting that they had guys like my friend was like, but there was a lot of girls. You're gay became a quote on the girls at my school. We used to hear that all the time from some of the people. It's like, a lot of the guys are like, no, I'm not. It's like, no, you like this, you like that. I'm like, no, that doesn't mean that we're.
I'm not part of your yaoi fan fiction. Get out of my face.
Yeah, it was a lot of that back in the day. Way back in the day, it was.
It's like Joji. No one cares about your robot fan fictions. Know your fucking place. Trash.
Yeah, I had people like that. It was crazy back in the day when I was a kid. It changed.
One of those girls at my school that was obsessed with yaoi, unironically, brought a yaoi paddle to school that day.
See, you don't bring that to school. Like, come on.
She was like telling me about it like it was the fucking holy grail. I was like, okay, don't hit me with that.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, what's up, gamer? Gamer Gear, what's up? Yeah, LDP is still on. We're talking about how high school and how things got weird when it came to girls back in the day.
And I'm also defending my point of how I know so much about yaoi. It's because I was lectured about it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk about his secret book collection yet.
I don't have that. If anything, the only book I have is the Monster Girl Compendium Volume 2.
Okay.
I'm being real with you. You want me to send you a picture? I'll send you a fucking picture.
If you say so.
Oh god, he's doing the old man thing.
We believe you.
Yet another tact of gobbies. Make that 20 minutes. 2 breaths.
If you say so.
But now the media I actually enjoy. Fury.
I'll never understand the logic of some people having that weird attitude towards that. You know, like, I'm just like, okay, come on. There is that point where you just gotta go, okay, that's your call. I'm not.
Oh, you're talking like the fanatics? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I had a friend of mine, that's all she had, just book after, she had, okay, 1,000 romance novels. And there was so much Yuri in her bedroom when I went to hang out with her for a bit. And she was living at this house that they had. The house was like, oh my goodness, this place was
An entire lexicon of yaoi.
She was using it as a bedding. Like, it was underneath her, it was like underneath her like mattress. She's actually using it to prop up her mattress. She had so much. Like, when she sat on her bed, all you heard was the sound of the reinforced books that were flopped out. There was so many books. It was just thousands and thousands of images.
Oh god, wait a second. You know, if people had the same fascination with technical skills like blue collar work, oh dude, we'd be in business.
There was so much of that stuff in her closet, and everyone knew, and it was just book after book after book, and I'm like, I one time I asked her, I went, how the fuck did you get all this? Like, you have to go to conventions. She's like, yeah, I went to conventions. But how much money did you spend on this? These are like 13, 14, 15, 20 bucks a freaking book. And she's like, oh, it wasn't that expensive. You spent over like $1,000 on this.
I don't know. Has anybody seen that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob and Patrick had to take care of a baby clam? And it's all the dirty diapers, except the dirty diapers are yaoi books. You peel it open, the wallpaper, and there's just an entire wall of it. It replaced the plexiglass or whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know what to think about that. That was one of the grossest. Like, it was like, Jesus, hell, you have more books than I do. I don't have any, like, and I'm actual spellcraft books. I have lots of spellcraft books. Even I'm like looking at her going, you taste me on spellcraft books. Like, legit.
Lost knowledge is going to be lost. Where Yaoi can be made by anybody who can draw hands poorly.
And it was like rip-offs of other, like, it was so crazy how much stuff. Book after book after book.
You know, before I didn't know what the hell romance novels were. And then when I saw Meat Canyon's video on it, I was like, holy shit, my mom was actually reading these. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, romance novels. Oh, the romance novel she had. She had when I lived with her. By the way, nicest person to ever meet. But when I lived with her, we had to go through her collection, her book collection, to make, because there was books everywhere. So I sorted all her books. There was 15 BFI bins.
BFI bin?
Yes. Bins like your Rubbermaid bins.
Oh, okay.
15! There was so much stuff, I actually ran, I was actually like, just bin after bin, which means she had more romance books. It's like, where'd you get all these? Church sales. She kept buying more church sales.
Wait, churches had these books?
Oh yeah, church sales have them all the time. Church sales have them all the I volunteered for a lot of church sales, but look at all the fire calls. Oh, that really hurt me. Oh, no you don't. What is this shit? Second Life, boys. Come back and help me. Join my army. Yeah, there were
join your army as a line breaker. I can do that.
Yeah. No, church sales, man. There was, you'd be surprised what you find at church sales. I found a lot of stuff at church sales. I worked at church sales, man. Someone once, one of the most worst thing I ever had happen at a church sale, we're going through clothes. And in one of the clothes, there was a purse. And we're going through the purse. And went, oh, there's something in the purse. There was $1,000, there was $1,000 in like frickin' 50s in there. And I'm like, what? And so, unfortunately, because the church is, because the church, they can't take that money, right? Unfortunately for us, we weren't allowed to use it for our own creations. But man, I wanted that. I was like, give me the money. Give me the money. I want the money. I want that money.
Wait, for the church sales or the amount of money you spent on these books?
No. I'm talking about when my friend, when I worked at a church sale. I actually remember that I had I once went through a book, a purse, and inside the purse was $1,000 in 50s.
Wow.
Yep. Now, I wanted to keep the money, but unfortunately, due to the fact that I was at a church sale, the church wouldn't allow me to keep the money. But if they had, boys, I'd take that money and run. Take the money and run. We had a massive bag of weed once found in there, like a big bag, like a big, huge bag of weed.
Bro, you're making church sales sound like it's superior to Goodwill when it comes to finding stuff.
Yeah, you sell it to do work for the church. So you're like doing it to clean, or if they have something that, the church is trying to sell or maintain or maintenance and stuff, so they'll actually do that.
Oh, is it also the same people who usually do the food cabinet or whatever the hell they call it, like donated food. You can buy it for cheaper prices.
Yeah, you'll see that too sometimes. Not always, but yeah, no, you get it's all about setting up stuff to help people up, book drives, helping the community, right? It usually goes to food banks.
Yeah.
We put money towards food banks.
Dude, a guy you and I know went to the food bank, and this shows you the mentality of some people. Two females in front of them, they're probably in their 20s, if I was to guess. They're like, "Oh man, I hope the food's good." It's like, bro, you're not going to the fresh market. You're getting donated food. It's not whether or not it's good. It's whether it could sustain you for next time you need food.
Yeah, like some people, yeah, and then there's the people who don't use the food bank even though they don't need it. That I'm okay
Oh, that
with.
drives me up a wall.
But I get it. I get when some people do that. I get when some people need extra food to help out. Fine. But what annoys me is I've had that happen before, where I've had people just use food in a way that's just like, wow, come on, man, really? But some people just do it to do it, you know, and they don't care.
I'm about to say, you don't go to these places for good food. You go there for something that's edible.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I agree. Some people will go there just for, you know, like that was a lot of stoners did that. I remember a lot of, I bought a brand new this, I bought a brand new that, and I'm going to go to the food bank. I'm going to go eat at the food bank for the next 4 days. Buddy, that's not what that was there for. But he'll go eat at the food bank every day. Uh-oh, we gotta have enemy ship coming up.
Man, that's dirty.
That is.
I would say
right?
if you could afford the green, man, come on.
Yeah. I've been on both sides of the food bank, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
It's not fun. No one wants to do that. Like, we all want to kind of, like, if you don't have to, don't do it. Like, I've met guys where they'll take such advantage of stuff.
On top of that, I can't stand people who lack sense. Like, you're already down at the bottom, man. The last thing you need to do is make more issues for yourself by causing a ruckus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, like I had a guy that did that. He used to. That's all he did. He'd smoke. He'd go spend like $800 on weed, and then spend the rest of his day.
My God.
Yeah.
That's like rent.
Yeah. He'd spend his entire paycheck on weed, and then he would live without power, without internet, without anything, and just go to the food bank every day.
That's ghetto,
I'm like,
man.
yeah,
That is
it
so
is
ghetto.
That is ghetto. And I was like, I kept thinking to myself, why would you do that to yourself? I mean, you're hurting yourself in a lot of ways.
Hell, most people that live in those situations don't even act like that.
Yep. Yeah, this guy didn't care. Didn't give two fucks that this was happening, and didn't care that he's suffering, and it was crazy. I remember being like so annoyed by this guy, thinking to myself, what are you doing, buddy? Like, you have money. You have the means to get your stuff, you get your life going. What are you doing? And the answer was, being a prick. Yep.
Jesse says, eating from a food bank for several days sounds tedious unless you're in an area with really good food banks. The second bit, that kind of spending is fitting the definition of an addict. True. Very true.
That was an actual act. But it's annoying to see that, because as a guy who's been on both sides of the rail, I know what it's like. Like, hey, I don't mind. I'm not ashamed to say I've used a food bank on more than one occasion. I've had tough time.
Yeah, I've volunteered for them before too. Especially while I was in the military.
Yeah.
At least the people there, like the clientele, was pretty solid. But most of it was downtrodden vets. You know, guys who didn't really have a place, and you know, some things would fall through. Sometimes their marriage, and then the wife took everything. Other times it was a guy who just everything fell out. And another thing too is, whenever somebody goes to jail, I don't judge them. Because if they're willing to put that behind them, because when I was in the homeless shelter, whenever I was downtrodden, some of my buddies were actually from jail. And they were trying to turn that shit around, and I told them, I'm not going to judge you for it, because you're willing to turn yourself around and fix things.
Yeah.
Who needs a reminder if you're trying to change?
Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying there, and I agree. It also depends. It also depends on the crime a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that guy, I asked him once, and it was thievery. He just stole some things.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't stand stupid shit like that sometimes. Some people do real dumb stuff over the years.
Well, whenever you see crackheads or addicts walking around trying to go for remission, but they're gone, like their brain is just gored. You see them trying to pretend to be wizards and do hand signs. It's like the only bit of entertainment you have in a homeless shelter. Though, don't engage. Whatever you do, do not engage.
Yeah, I've dealt with it.
So they can't throw a punch for shit, that's the funny thing.
No, I've dealt with a lot of meth heads. That was my fun situation with that. There was a lot of times there was a lot of different and potheads were the other one. I dealt with a stupid amount of potheads. There's more potheads than I would care to with.
That's why I think sometimes weed can be a bit of a cult.
No, like I said, I keep coming back to it. Even though I don't want to say it, boys, but you keep fucking making me say it. Get rid of the weed. Just ban that shit again. It's gotten worse. No, it's gotten worse. It's got like ever since we legalized it, shit's just gotten worse in life. It's like I really hate saying that. It's like you guys couldn't even do this right. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, you know, I was an avid believer of like, yeah, weed is very beneficial. But like, if you use it stupidly and go over the top like people have been, it's like.
Could you argue the same could be said about alcohol?
Oh yeah. Oh, I can argue the same for most things. If you're not careful, we'll come back to bite the ass.
Now I know. Outside of maybe a hookah lounge, there isn't really a bar equivalent for weed. But the same way as like, hey, you're a commoner over at the bar, and he's like, hey, you had enough, I'm cutting you off. I don't know if there's ever a situation, if they ever plan to do that in a hookah lounge or something.
No, it just people nowadays, I don't know what's going on with people nowadays.
Granted, it could also be your area, but I know what you mean.
Like, it wasn't this bad before, and I was an avid supporter of weed back in the day. I've just been seeing how bad it is nowadays, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
Fucking.
Yeah, I saw it. Someone uses weed, yeah.
Someone used weed in a dumb way, you'll know it. If someone used it in a smart way, you might not know that they're on weed. So it's potentially a biased sample. Fair.
I find it all depends on the person. That's what usually causes the issue.
Addictive personalities.
Yep.
Hell. I know people that do it, and they're still pretty solid. In fact, I'm surprised some of them have the grace that they do.
Yeah, I've met some guys that are like that. Speaking about that, we were talking earlier today. I was talking about the Liver King and all that insanity. Joe
Oh.
Rogan.
I saw the thumbnail on a video, but I didn't watch it yet.
That is insane. That like this guy shows up to Joe Rogan's house, and I'm like, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he came to his area. Oh, one of the bad guys got vanquished.
Wait, he wanted to like what, fist fight him or something?
He wanted to get in a violent fight with Joe Rogan. No.
Bro, there's a certain thing called 9mm. I don't think you want to touch it. don't push the envelope, dude. That's some psycho behavior. Who shows up to someone's house?
Oh no, this is a guy who lives in Australia. So he took a
Holy
trip
shit!
to Austin, Texas, to pick a fight with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, absolute slammer. There's absolutely no reason a normal person would be doing that. To the clink with you.
Oh, I got a ship finally. Flying tall on a wind in a dream.
So even if you're a fan of somebody, don't show up to their house, man. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you're a personality, you're an entertainer, and on some weird day, you know, you can wake up all crooked, you can wake up on a good day, and somebody who's your fan walks and knocks on your door and says, dude, I barely had my fucking morning coffee. And it's just awkward. Because sure, you're trying to get an autograph, but why'd you come to my house? You couldn't go to, I don't know, a convention that I'm going to and then ask for an autograph? Because there I'm actually going to be doing my thing.
Yeah. No, this
Great
was
act.
nuts. Apparently he came to Joe Rogan's house to basically fight him. And he brought a knife because he was going to stab him if he lost. And I'm like, buddy, what is going on in that head of yours at that point?
And bro, this is Austin, Texas. This is like one of the biggest gun capitals in the world with open carry.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it out alive, but granted, that's Australia for you. You call that a knife? Now this is a rifle.
He's carrying a screwdriver. He's going to stab him with a screwdriver. He's like, oh, make it easy. I'll come over there and we'll have a fair fight. And he's doing these weird sprawling shit. I'm like, what the fuck? My theory is his thought process is what happened to him is he's snapped because of his like he once had a huge career as this big freaking name, and now that big name is lost because he is got caught for being a fraud. The Liver King was a guy who said eat raw meat would be the biggest, baddest guy on the planet. Eat raw meat. And, you know, people thought to themselves, no, we're not going to eat raw meat. That's disgusting. And then they started looking...
Way to die.
Yeah. And they started looking in...
Human gallbladders don't work themselves under animals. We've lost that luxury.
Yeah, and he went, like, completely wild with that. And it was so, like... And then they're like, you know, he's in his late 50s. And he is built like the Liver King is built like a shit brick house. Like, this guy is pure muscle. There's only one way you do that. You have to dose yourself. I'm sorry, it's steroids. I'm sorry, it's a lot of drugs you shouldn't be taking, but he was taking them all.
That's what I would say. If you're dosing, be honest about it, man.
Yeah,
Don't try to get a fucking ego. Just say, hey, yeah, this is what I'm doing. You
see,
want to look like me, you're against...
Yeah, he turned it into a multi-million-dollar industry. His little liver trick of buying food from him and all this other stuff from him. And you eat all this processed food from him and all these special vitamins you buy. Like, he turned it into an industry. That
He tried to do the male equivalent of Goose.
Yeah. He went all in. And this is what ended up killing his career. He ended up in a trouble. And then eventually what happened is Joe Rogan, like, I guess everyone started calling him out because they started realizing he's a fucking fraud. Allegedly. So, it got, according to everybody else, I have no understanding of it myself personally, but no, he decided to be, you know, he got mad that these people were like, that were talking shit about him. He got really upset about it. And so he became this big name of really angry. And Joe Rogan was the target of that anger. So he decided to start doing YouTube videos about how he's going to fight him, how he's going to fight Joe Rogan. He's going to pick a fight with Joe Rogan. We don't need YouTube videos. We don't need this. We don't need that. We're going to fight. And we're going to fight. And we're going to fight. And it's like... And it just got more and more unhinged.
Void Rage. This is our current time's equivalent of cyber psychosis. That's what this shit is.
Yeah, like, he got more and more unhinged, and that unhinged got worse and worse and worse. He, I guess, just snapped, lost his shit, and went completely fucking nuts. And Joe, I guess, these threats until he just eventually just got arrested. And, yeah, I have nothing else to say. The guy's nuts. He was selling himself as an like inspirational. He's very similar to that other one, which I hate. I can't remember his name now. What's his name now? My brain won't let me remember.
Another guy trying to profit off of roids.
No, I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. He was a ladies' man. He made himself pretend that he was a ladies' man. Not Day something.
You talking about Z's?
No. Yeah. He was a famous. He was a kickboxer originally. He was from Britain.
Okay, no, that's not Z's.
No, I'm talking about that guy. He was inspirational.
Kickboxer from Britain.
Yeah, something with a D.
Denzel?
I can't remember his name. He got in a bunch
Washington? No.
Yeah, no. He's an inspirational speaker. He was like selling kids the Chad life. He called it.
Don't think I know him.
He's apparently running a OnlyFans thing. I remember people talking about that. He changed his religion to Muslim, and he was selling girls and stuff. It's really kind of fucking.
Muhammad Ali?
No, Muhammad Ali never did that.
Okay, well you said Muslim, and I'm thinking boxer, but yeah, no, he's not from Britain. God, I don't know this guy.
I don't know. We talked about him too on the Flophouse. Holy shit. Bald guy.
Was this a bit that Citizen Kane did? Nightwheel?
No, we did talk about this guy because he's a well-known big name for like the Chad life. Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, wait a second. I thought he was like Romani or something. I didn't know he was British.
Yeah, he's a British guy, apparently.
I'm wondering how you got D out of there. But yeah, the more you said it, the more I was thinking of him lighting a cigar, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, Andrew Tate.
But you know what? You know why I thought about it? D for douchebag. That's probably why.
You're poor. You're broke. It's like, yeah, but we're not shams.
Yeah, no. This guy was a fucking number. I remember that. I remember this guy being like, yeah. But no, the Liver King was known for that. He was an inspirational speaker. He was super popular for a while on YouTube. He made $12 million selling his grift.
What even is in steroids? That's what I want to figure out. Is like just hormones?
He was using hormonal treatments and other treatments that were, against in his mind, he's selling these people this life where you never have to you never do steroids, you never do these, you never do any of this stuff. You are always good. Like if you do his thing and eat raw meat, you'll be fine and you'll do really good.
If you poison yourself, you could be like Hercules. Not
Yeah,
drink.
this guy.
It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, this guy was a fucking monster. This guy was a real monster in real life. Like, this guy is huge. He's a beast. Yeah, I don't know what it was. In Australia, there's a lot of substances that are kind of legal, but they're illegal everywhere else.
Okay, compounds are similar to testosterone. Okay. Is
Yeah.
that the same reason Monster puts taurine, basically bull semen, in the drink?
It's not bull. Taurine is not bull semen.
That was always the joke. I thought taurine was bull semen or something.
No, it's not. But anyway, he did this, and it was just kind of like, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, this guy's in his late 50s. We'll know how much he did. Like, he was originally a dentist too. Like, he had a successful career. Yeah, and then he became an inspirational speaker, and he made a lot of money doing that. But now that money isn't coming in anymore. They've
We should have just stuck to being a dentist, man. That's some good money, shit.
yeah, he basically screwed his life up. Like, now they're out to. It sounds like people are done with his bullshit.
You know, I think that's. I remember our last podcast we were together, where we're talking about bodybuilders are actually kind of sharp.
Yeah.
But they usually have a pretty good IQ because you have to understand, you know, how much to portion, how much to eat, what's the good power to weight ratio with building muscle mass and rest periods. But I have a feeling the reason the lug stereotype comes up is because too many guys go out on roid rage, and eventually it starts deteriorating their mind.
Yeah, that will kill you. You let that shit take over your life, man. You are gonna regret it sometime in the near future. And it's sad. It's sad because that happens to every person that does that stuff. Every fucking time. That's not an if. That's not a when. It's just inevitably it fucks with your head. That's why a lot of wrestlers go absolutely fucking squirrely when they get into the old age.
I could believe that, yeah.
But like, okay, Vince McMahon, the man who's Vince McMahon, for example, when we talked about
here
him,
we go again.
okay, no, seriously, think about it. This was a guy who was like there every day, heart of the company, did all this stuff. He was a hard-ass worker. And then he basically does some of the most sickest shit you can humanly think. And it's like, the only explanation I have for that is that, you know, the drugs finally took over and he went nuts. Because this is like a man in his 70s and he's sending these weird messages to this girl. And I'm like, buddy, you're in your fucking 70s. What the fuck are you doing?
Let me read this real quick. People like Andrew Tate and other alpha type guys just tell men that their faults are actually good and feed into narcissistic self-destruction. True. Sorry, I'm still kind of illiterate. I'm trying to read small text on a phone. Yeah, and also the idea that men don't have emotions, like that is absolutely false. We do. We just hide it.
All depends on the man.
That is true. My old man sometimes seems like an emotionless husk that only knows anger. But I know he's trying to look out for people. Yeah, the most important ones. I'm trying to wrap my head around it because, you know, when you're growing up as a kid, you have a different view of your parents. And then when you become an adult, it's sometimes a full 360 from what you know. It can really throw you off.
It can.
So getting my old man to laugh is very difficult.
How it is, right?
Hey, God, you probably be able to relate to him better than I can. You're Gen Alpha, he's a boomer.
I'm not an alpha at all. I don't consider myself an alpha. I just consider myself, like, you know, a little bit more motivated than others.
Well, no, aren't you like by definition Gen Alpha or some shit? Gen X, Gen X. My bad, Gen X.
Not an alpha at all.
No, I'm saying generation. Like I thought it was Gen Alpha, but no, it's Gen X.
Yeah, Generation X. The X, the one that was not welcomed on society.
I'm still in that limbo of like I don't know if I'm a millennial, Gen Alpha, or what am I? I'm at that middle point period. So I'd like to say when I grew up like a 90s kid. When you come back from the game shop at midnight because they had a draft for Magic,
Yeah,
you're reading comics in the back seat with the cold breeze and that secondhand smoke in your face with the orange street lights.
Yeah,
Listen to some post-punk or what is it? I can't remember the band. By the way, it's a vibe.
I fucking miss those days, man. I'm not gonna lie, I miss those days too.
The thing is, I'm a kid. You know, I don't have anything to worry about except just getting home on time. Wish I could say that innocent.
Oh yeah, she's pretty much done. I magic bombed her to death.
Remember what I said about wizards dropping the sun on you?
That took training, man. It took a long time to build him up where he's actually this dangerous. Oh, good old lean in verse there for a second there. And that was a powerful unit, man. That was one of those units where you're like, oh, son of a bitch, you know, type of unit.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite theater types, I guess I would define it as, is the one that can easily be a line breaker. Like an absolute unit of a man, like an ogre, an Orog, or, I don't know, something riding a giant saber cat.
Yeah.
I always like big brute leaders, like anything in an orc tribe.
Yeah. Let's evolve some units. Evolutionary destruction. I'm fucking my head. This one from Slayers. Bob's still gotta watch that. I think he's either gonna like that or hate that.
Yeah, I'm very finicky when it comes to anime. If you can't hook me with like maybe the first 3 episodes, I usually fall off. Which, I'll be honest, watching anime seems like a day job nowadays, especially for people who watch shonen. Like the One Piece, like how many episodes are out? Like a small job in itself.
Yeah, I agree. Let's summon some more little folk, you guys. I know. I get it. I get annoyed though when some because anime is one of 2 ways. They either go way too long, fucking One Piece, or they go like fucking way too short. Like I'm watching one right now.
Dominion Tank Police. I want more.
No, Tank Police. Yeah, I agree. That one.
Still think that one's easily on my top charts. It's just, it feels like a good old anime, and I've always loved that 90s drawing style.
Yeah. Oh, you'll like Slayers as that style.
Okay, yeah, things like Dominion Tank Police, Ninja Scroll, Cowboy Bebop. I just love that style.
Yeah, you'll like that style because that was from the 90s. I just got to figure out how I'm gonna watch it. On like I don't have the series through the normal means, so I'll have to watch it via other ways. So
I'll be real with you, Ancient Magus Bride was something else. Normally I'm not a romance type of individual, but that one, the romance was there, but it was kind of more of a subplot to teaching the character about magic and all that.
Well, there really wasn't.
Only-
I wouldn't call it even a moment. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna defeat that unit because I feel like defeating that unit would defeat the purpose of having that defense.
Well, when you hear the name and you see the other things that are going on in Ancient Magus Bride, it's like you'd expect it to be a romance anime.
I know.
That's the way I looked at it. And then season 2 was like, yeah, no, it's not romance.
Yeah, they turned it into a magic girl, like a magic school Harry Potter style, and that kind of turned a lot of my friends off.
I'm not a fan of Harry Potter, but they seem to actually put a level of quality that you don't always see in magic schools. Like, most of the time it's like, oh, it's just a slice of life. But this one, I like that it took the real-world elements of alchemy and the like, and the difference between an alchemist and a wizard.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, technically they could be the same thing. Like, there's nothing stopping a wizard from practicing alchemy. But why would a wizard do that most of the time unless you're trying to make healing elixir for somebody?
Well, even when they do that, they do it in a different way. It's more of a process for alchemists.
True. Alchemists usually have to distill things to where, wizards have to put a level of magic into it. But the end product is roughly the same. Maybe some differences here and there.
Yeah. Oh, our movement dropped by 3 today.
I don't know. I like alchemy. It's one of those few things that I'm a fan of over wizard magic. I know they're both magic, but there's something about chemistry in there, getting measurements, knowing how to process certain things into an end product, that is something I can grasp a bit easier than putting magic into something. I can't grasp it. It's a little too out there for me.
Jonin or you know what? We're gonna go with our fire guy. All right, great max. Boom. All right, so we have nobody.
Jesse likes Ancient Magus Bride. Only saw the first season. I'll probably watch the second when we get one of the streaming services. It's on again. Sorry, screaming. The
Streaming.
Yeah, I know.
There's also the movie we missed, but we don't really need to worry about that. But I think we're gonna call it here, boys.
Already?
We've been at it for about an hour and change. So I'd like to thank everybody. Please support the other people subscribed on the channel. LTX, LG, Cinema, Arus, and there are many others that are on there that if you guys really want to give them some support to and really help out the community. We're all about giving everybody they needs the love, especially those who helped me out. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have yourselves a good night. Have a good sleep. See ya.